topic of the day. We talked about it last last week. Yeah, we talked about it last week. It was Invincible, the Amazon Prime animated TV show. Episode 4 just released. I'm still on the hype train because this shit is still hitting. What'd you think about
Fire.
that? What'd you think about episode 4 so far?
So what I think about is this is becoming like I like how like the pace of the show's going right now because like I remember before last time when we were talking about it, I said it was moving really really fast,
Yeah, I can
but
see how you said. I can see that.
but it the next episode basically shows you why it moved it the way it did. Like it's back to like that in the middle pace where they're just trying to figure out what's going on and who's who's committing those crimes, which we all know is Omni Man.
I could see that they did need to release all 3 episodes so we could really understand everything. Like versus us, like it dropping every week. Like you know what I mean. Like the first 3 episodes kind of set the tone for the show, and this one it kind of it did slow down, but it makes sense why it did. Like it can't just like pop off. Like you know what I mean. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Um, Watching it though, it's funny because I just feel like uh, within these four episodes, I feel like each of them could have been like if I was watching anime, each of them could have been like an arc if you really think about it.
Yeah.
Like, and that's just kind of crazy how it's it's doing that in 4 episodes and it's still cohesive. Like it's still entertaining. It's still driving the plot forward without having like I don't no fillers so far. Even though 4 episodes in, like I don't know.
I think that's probably because it's like an hour episodes. That's probably why. But
I
like
love it. I love that it's an hour episode too.
even still though, like to do like you saying it's kind of like arcs to do that in 45 or like 40 minutes is still pretty. That's still pretty good, bro. Like that's pretty decent. Cause
Like
like
that whole what's it called? Them going to Mars and then him like meeting the Martians and shit. Like that could have been a whole arc in itself. Like you know what I mean? Like it's just really crazy when you think about it.
yeah. How do you feel about the Mola twin guy?
I fuck with, I just like they're funny. Like you know what I mean? And I like the voice actor because I've heard him in mad shows before. I know he's on Family Guy. I think yeah um he's Cleveland Brown's son on Family Guy. He was the Joker on a Batman animated show. Like I hear his voice a lot. He's dope. It's dope that like a lot of people on this show I've heard them before, which is really dope. I don't know if you knew remember in I think it was episode 2 where Invincible was fighting that dude in space. Uh, and then he was like, "Oh, is this Earth?" And he's like, "No, it's Earth with the E." You know, he had one eye. Um, he was fighting him on the moon, and they sat down and started talking.
Oh, I don't remember that part.
Maybe it was episode 3, but yeah, that was Seth Rogen, voice acting, and I think he's co-producing the show. So it's just
Oh,
dope seeing, like, hearing talent on this show. Like this, I'm not saying it's not popular, like Invincible the brand, but it's just unknown, and it's just dope that J.K. Simmons, like all these dope actors are in it. Like you know what I mean?
that's kind of cool that Seth Rogen. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm pretty sure the Martian was that dude, that black dude, the African dude that plays in every movie. Never Back Down and
Oh, yeah, I know what you're
that
talking about.
dude. Yeah, I think that I'm pretty sure that was him.
Are you talking about the? Hold on, hold on.
The Martian King.
Are you talking about Michael J.
No, no, no,
White?
no, no, no.
Are you talking about the other
The
blood diamond?
bald one, the blood dive. He wasn't in
Yeah,
Never
yeah.
Back Down. He was in Never Back Down.
He was in Never Back Down. He was in the first one.
They,
Yeah.
he was in Never Back Down, and he was the Guardians of the Galaxy. And he's like, "What's that name?" And he's like, "Star Lord." I never heard of him. Like that black dude. But yeah, it's just dope hearing a lot of stars in it. Kind of unknown show. Like you know what I mean? It's I don't know.
Who
I
would you
just,
say? What do you say so far is it like your favorite character?
Uh, I high key fuck with like Mark Invincible. Like he's just mad relatable in a way that it's like it's believable the way he's acting
Hmm.
when your dad's like a god. Like, everybody sees him like has that, and you kind of have to live up to that. But you kind of want to be your own person, and the build up to him eventually finding out like what happened, what really happened, is like it's kind of tense. Like you're like you see the way he looks at him, like he looks up to him. It's just like, damn, bro, your dad, that nigga's a killer. We gotta watch out for that. Like,
Yeah.
uh,
So far, my favorite character is Cecile. Is that how you say his name?
who?
Cecile, the old guy, the white guy,
The head of
government.
the government. Yeah, I fuck with him. He's mad
Yo,
strict. Like,
mad like I don't know why. You're probably gonna roast me for saying this, but he gives me like Batman vibes.
nah, he's mad. Like, yeah, he's mad serious. It's kind of dope.
I feel like he's master strategic because the last episode he had us believing that like he was on Omni Man's side,
Yeah,
bro. Like
I'm hip.
that shit was crazy. Like
But they,
yeah,
wait, what were you saying?
yeah, he had me feeling like he was on Omni Man's side, but you can tell like him being a human and him kind of being messed up in the face. You can kind of tell he has experience. He's
Hmm.
been through a lot, so you can tell like he's really trying to be very very careful before like he makes a move.
Exactly. Like when he said, when I think it was like the second episode when they first introduced Damien Darkblood, they were saying he was like, oh, let's set up like a like a kind of spy on Omni Man or whatever, and that the Coulson dude like his sidekick or whatever. That nigga's hilarious. I don't know why. There's just something about him. He's so funny. Like, but yeah, he's like, why are you taking Damien Darkblood's word for it? And he's like, no, I'm just making sure that the person who did this doesn't come back to kill Omni Man. But the way he said it, he's like, nah, bro, I don't trust that nigga. Like, and then
Yeah.
in this episode, Omni Man explains like, yo, that nigga never liked me. Like that nigga never fucked with me. I know he's suspicious of me. Like I know it. Like you know what I mean? And it's
Oh,
like,
so he expects Cecile to be an enemy. Like he expects that.
like he said it. He was like, oh, what's
He's
it
talking to
called?
his wife, right?
His wife, yeah. When they
I
went
thought he
to
was talking about the demon guy. I thought he was
nah,
talking.
he was talking about Cecile. He was like, he asked me if I had anything to do with it. And he was like, nah. He's like, he never liked me ever from the jump. I'm pretty sure he was. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he was talking about Cecile, because he would have said Damien Darkblood, like you know what I
Yeah,
mean. But
yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's talking about Cecile. But it's just like you know everybody's gonna look at you, like you know that. Like I still want to find out what his plan is. Like
Hmm.
that looks sus. Like you just I don't know. Like how did
Even
somebody get the
soldiers,
drop on
bro.
you?
Even the soul, like when he was sitting down in Omni Man in Invincible's house. Remember how he was just chilling there in the chair, and then the army guy just came through. Yo, they have fresh ass suits, bro.
Nah, I mean it makes sense. They're not playing with regular niggas. Like I like how they have the camo. They're just invisible. Like they're just
Yeah,
waiting. Like that shit is hard, bro.
that shit was fire. And the show was so good because like even though like serious things is going on, they have like unserious moments.
Funny, shit that really had me laughing. Like I was like, oh, this is funny,
But
bro.
like, okay, this kid's about to go to Mars, and then he's going on a date. He goes on a date. I'm like, it brings you back to like that reality. Like, oh wait,
He's
this kid's just a regular
he's
teenage kid,
still a
bro.
kid. Yeah.
He's going.
Another random point. I don't. It's just I don't know why I'm noticing it so hard on this show. It's just a lot of the couples aren't the same race, which I find is kind of dope. Like you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like Omni Man, obviously he's an alien, but he's white or whatever. And then his wife's like some type of Chinese, you know.
Mhm.
And then his girl is black. Like there's just a lot of I don't know if now I'm noticing it though. It's just or back in the day I didn't really care, but I just realized like a lot of them are either gay or they're like different skins. it's just kind of dope to see that.
Really progressive. I
Yeah,
would
like,
say.
and they don't make it a big deal. It's just, oh yeah, that's just a chick I like you know what I
That's
mean?
what
Like,
yeah, that's what I like about it. Cause like when they talk about like people being gay or people being like black in shows and shit, they always have to
it's a
portray that
big deal. Yeah,
being black or being. But this one, like, coming like that kid that was gay, like he
his
was
best
gay.
friend. Yeah,
His best friend, he didn't think anything of it. He didn't even announce that he was gay. He just said, "Yo, I was attracted to this guy." You know what I mean?
and they
So,
just kept it pushing after that.
and
You
then
know?
when you see the girl, like she's not like your stereotypical like black person that they're always trying to portray on TV. She's just like a regular, everyday girl that's just going through like life.
Mhm. Ah, I just think that's dope. Oh, what else? Something else that stuck out to me was the fact that I thought that he could breathe in space. I don't know. I don't know. I guess
I think it's. I think since he's part Earthling, he probably might not be able to.
so. His dad could probably breathe in space.
Yeah, I think his dad probably could.
Mm,
In that flashback, was he flying in space? Remember when he was
uh,
talking to Ver
yeah, whatever. I don't know.
Wildermite?
Wilderman.
Wildermite? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he came like to Earth flying. Like he didn't like Superman with a ship. Like you know what I mean. I don't know. I guess I'm pretty sure they'll explain it more, but
Yo, he's really OP, bro. You remember when he was trying to teach him how to fly, and then you see the.
nah, he was I love it because it shows you like he ain't shit. No matter how his name is Invincible, but he's really not. Like you know what I mean? Like it's just he's not there yet, regardless of how like it's one of those things where it's like let's say like in a game where you start off with all the powers. It's like you don't really get anything towards the end. Like what's the point? Like you're kind of OP already. Like that's
Yeah.
why most games they kind of let you build up, and then towards the end that's when you get all the abilities. Like now he kind of has, unless he whips something out of his ass like laser vision or some shit. But he
Yeah.
basically has all his dad's abilities, but he's not good with them. Like he doesn't know nothing. Like you know what I mean. And
Yeah.
obviously he's different because he's a human. He's part human, so he can't really finesse like his dad has done.
I know it's kind of crazy. Why they always try to portray like a half human as being super powerful
What do you
in
mean?
shows? Like even looking in Greek mythology, like it's always like a half human, like a demi human taking out a god or something like that. Like, isn't it like, aren't you supposed to be like significantly weaker if you're not a pure? You know what I mean?
I guess the way I see it is like you have you kind of have both. You have like a duality of you being the god and the part human, which kind of grounds you. So the way I think I could best compare it to is like Superman and Goku versus
Mm-hmm.
like Vegeta or like General Zod. Like
Mm-hmm.
you're kind of when you're born on that planet, you're kind of just like one track minded, but when you're on like Earth, you kind of see the world differently. I don't know. I just feel like it kind of makes you stronger, like having a family and having like things like that you love and shit like that. Like that's why I feel like Hercules and shit like that is like they're known as heroes or whatever. Um, but that is a good point. I don't know. I guess maybe it's just maybe it's a generational thing. Like Gohan, like the younger, it
Mm-hmm.
might be stronger. I don't know. I don't know. A lot of shows do that though.
And if you think about it, it goes back to like even the gods themselves. Like the gods in Greek mythology would fight like Kronos. Those are titans. Titans became before the gods. So it's like always the younger generation becomes better than the older.
Exactly. Exactly.
Kind of weird.
Like, how did Zeus defeat the king of the Titans? Like, he just fucked them up. Like, I guess, like, that shit just. I don't know. I can't. It's dope, though. But I realize that it's been like that for a while. I don't know. Um, Something else that was dope that I'm trying to figure out is Robot Man. What is going on with that nigga?
Yeah, I'm lost with him, bro.
Like, I'm so confused. Like, do we got another nigga we gotta worry about?
It's like it's kind of crazy too, cause he's like people just naturally hate robots in general. Like people usually assume robots are
You can
evil.
see that. You can see that even then throughout the first couple episodes. It's like, oh, bro, like, are you good? Like, what's wrong with you? Like,
Yeah.
like just the way they treat him, like he's just a robot. Like, you know what I mean? I guess, but even though he is, it's like they just kind of they're like, all robots are like that, so he's probably like that too. Like, you know, it's dope.
I think that what do you think of that he extracted
Mm-hmm.
um from Rex explode, and then he went and then we see him go to this little small ass creature.
But I don't know. That shit is going on in my head. I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
You know what I think?
Uh,
I think what he was doing, he was building his own team, and then he's gonna create this being that has all their abilities, bro. And it's gonna be like some crazy type fight.
I
I
just
don't
don't
know,
know why. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know why.
but I feel like he's creating like this mutant.
Mm.
But I want to know who he's working for and why is he doing what he's doing.
Yeah, it's just kind of like shit. We know, well, we don't know why Omni Man's like that, but we're like, we kind of see, we know more about him versus Robot. I mean, we really know nothing, so it's like he could be mind controlled, and he could be an android instead of a robot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he could be anything. Like, we really don't know anything about him. Um, yeah, but I'm looking forward to next week's episode. I feel like, I don't know, every week something new to look forward to. I fuck with it.
It's crazy though, like the missions that they have, like those little like those aliens from the different dimension in the last episode. And now we've seen Martians.
Hmm.
How they're looking like,
It's like it's like a huge universe, pretty much. Like,
and
I
then you
like
see
it.
like, this demons, and he's going back into hell. It's like,
Yeah,
yo,
I know.
what else is there, bro?
I would not want to live there, man. Or, you know, they got attacked 3 days in a row. Like, that's nuts. Yeah. I don't know how many episodes there are, but hopefully they don't take a break. I hate when shows take a break. Hopefully they just keep on pushing through. Um.
They're like until like the last episode of that season, right?
Hmm. I'm I'm pretty sure this is gonna lead up into The Boys season 3, but I'm not sure. I don't even know if they started production on that yet. But
Mm.
we'll see.